Good day, friends. Good day, humans. Second part of the a little bit challenging title, A Monument to a Falsehood, Part 2. We did yesterday kind of try to uncover what people are cherishing as the important in their life. Is this how much money they made? What's the family name? Their favorite singer? Which spot is on the first place? Their famous soccer team? Are they winning or they are in the losing streak? Their famous so-called politicians, are they promising or delivering what they promise, and they're promising a lot of new nonsense that they will never deliver in the future? So when we look around, we just see the monuments that are based on our material and, let's say, financial approach of life, where life is way beyond that. Yet we end up where we end up, dealing with the daily struggles only through material means. And this is how we are building a monument for our achievements. And they're mostly big banking achievements. You can see them in the crucial financial centers, New York, Manhattan, or Hong Kong, London. They are to me a monument of human greed and monuments of non-human stupidity, because while we live the life that we lived based on material means and competition, we are not humans. We are much, much lower on the scale of this creation, like lower than animals, lower than any form of animal, because animals don't thrive on fear. Animals don't thrive on collectivism. Animals do not go depressed if their team went bonkers or his wife was cheating on him or anything like this. And especially animals do not, build a monument to a famous war hero or unknown CIA operative, wall of hundreds of them with special stars with no names. So we have to admire somebody who was going in secret and trying to spy on another country and trying to infringe political opinions of, let's say, you to another country. How do we dare? How do we dare to call ourselves humans? Did you see any monuments, any true monuments of truth? Did you see any monument for kindness? Did you see a monument, especially these ones, for nature? Because this force and this source that we all enjoying, nobody is talking about. We're just abusing it. We're abusing it for millions of years. So are you going to be surprised when nature really says, okay, I had enough? I really had enough of all of you. Nature in itself, it's a monument of true and cooperative living, of millions and millions of different species, different kinds, different water, air, land, all lives together without a fight, without a war, without a competition. And how come we as a human, unaware little schmucks just pillaging and killing everything around? And we to make ourselves proud, we raise a monument to the ex-warriors, to scientists, one of the worst, really, creatures of the scientific monument is CERN. Goes in 27 kilometers in a length under the surface, with many different technological monuments, and we are not even considering that this is the worst that we can do it towards nature. What these kind of so-called scientists are doing there, what kind of investigations they are doing, what kind of aberration they are trying to achieve, besides to opening portals to another dimensions, or proving that God is something very minuscule, so they can just create it as a God particle in some kind of collider. What the fuck? I mean, this is unreal, and we cherish them as somebody very important. Do you consider that your approach to whatever you hear around you and whatever you observe around you, without a complaint, you are giving a solicit and silent approval that they can continue doing what they're doing? So, my suggestion, let's bring all these fake monuments, bring them down. We as humans, awakened humans, we should bring down all the financial institutions, all the governmental institutions, all the religious institutions, and especially all the medical institutions who are not really healing anybody yet. To me, it's just a total and continuous suicide of the humanity. Yesterday I mentioned, can we have a healthy world with so many sick people? Of course we can't. But the point is, do we really want to live in a healthy world? That's the first question. And many of us, no. For the sake of their comfort, for the sake of their ego, for the sake of their being judgmental about everything and anything, they just want to continue in status quo. They don't want to appreciate a true meaning of nature, a true meaning of kindness, and a true meaning of truth. Because we can pretend that we never heard a truth, what Prime Creator was telling us. It will not yell in our face, it will not scream or send us channeling messages, or some kind of aliens will come and deliver a special healing chambers. Not really. It will be subtle. It will be something that you, me, and everybody who's walking on this planet has to recognize deep down what Prime Creator want to tell us. That only we inside, when we connect deeply inside a God within, only then we can have a true connection with the Creator. All the rest is just a fabrication of the human material mind, that we as a half creatures who are wandering here on this planet won't accept that nature is our true friend, that nature is the only thing that will support us, and we should cherish it and truly build a monument inside of our heart, inside of our every single word. We have to build a monument to a nature that sustained us, that fed us, that nourished us, that cleaned us up in the situations where we get very messy. Yet, can you expect what's going to happen, or what is happening already around the world, yet nobody is bringing from these scientific so-called creatures any attention to this? Why nobody is paying attention to the severe storms? Why these storms are happening? Tidal waves, volcanoes, earthquakes. It's not man-made, but it's man-encouraged. Our very nasty deeds created pockets of energetic disbalance, and Earth as such has to make balance again, has to put it in order. In the process, some of these half-human creatures will have to perish, because we are so stuck on our materialism, on our possessions, on our ego-driven titles and behavior and beliefs. Yet when we get relaxed, when we start living with peace inside of our hearts, only then we can start realizing who is our only friend. It's us. It's you. You are your only friend, who will allow yourself to go deep inside and make a connection with, you call it Prime Creator, you call it nature, you call it your inner self. But stop being so led on the leash, following the golden carrot on the stick of the ego. Give yourself a chance to sustain yourself in the times they are coming, where energetics will be much different and energetics will go into balance. So don't complain to anybody about what hit your house or how come you end up in 130 meters of water with all your possessions, simply because you thought that you don't have to change. Yet nature, I assure you, nature will find ways for every single one of us to make enough encouragement to change. So the only thing that will never change